Welcome back to Blue White Weekly, your inside look into Georgia Southern athletics. On this week's edition of Coach's Corner presented by Ford, we're here at Hanner Fieldhouse with head coach Anita Howard. Anita, thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Of course, it's your third season here at Georgia Southern. What are you most looking forward to getting back out there with your team?
Outside of actually on the court, I'm looking forward to having full capacity back in Hanner. Of course, everyone kind of shut down a little bit because of COVID-19, and so I think we're most excited to, one, be able to sit normal. You know, last year we had to space out on the bench, and so as a coach, it was kind of weird to look at your team all the way down the court. So just a sense of normalcy. But most importantly, it's year 3. We have a lot of my recruits on the roster, and so our coaches have done a really good job of bringing in the type of player that we want to see on the floor. And so just trying to see what that looks like. You know, we want to be an up-tempo, fast team, a defensive-oriented team. And so we brought the recruits in. We'll see what it looks like in year 3.
With the start of a new season, you've got to have some team goals, some personal goals. What are those goals for this season?
I want our identity to kind of start to take form. You know, we always say we want to be a team that's known for our rebounding. We want to be a team that's known for our defensive intensity. And then, of course, we want to be a team that they know that's going to look to push the ball. We were 3rd in the nation for our pace of play last year. And so that's a great spot to be with 6 freshmen last year. So if we can try to push for that #1 pace of play, that would be great. And then minimize our turnovers. As fast as we like to play, it got a little sloppy at times. And so I know Eagle Nation has to bear with us a little bit as we're trying to work out the kinks. But I want us to have fun while we're playing basketball. And so as we understand the schemes of offense and defense with the new coaching staff and the new players, I think now you can start to see us have a little bit more fun.
You talk about the high energy that your team has. They're always having fun. How do you hope that high energy and that just overall aspect of fun, how do you hope that translates onto the court?
Everyone knows you have a family atmosphere, but sometimes you're not as close. Like I have several sisters and we argue all the time, but we also have fun at cookouts and family functions. And so understanding that we've kind of got through the mud part of the culture building and understand everyone's special thing is what we call it, what you bring to the team. And so it's being able to know each other's strengths, know each other's weaknesses, but be able to play and have fun. And so if you do that, you usually win more games when you're having fun on the court rather than fussing about different stuff.
You've got the Sun Belt Conference Freshman of the Year returning for year 2 in Taryn Ward. What do you hope to see from her this year?
I hope she picks up where she left off. I thought last year, as a freshman, as any freshman in the country, she struggled early on, but she finished really well. She's coming back with a vengeance, but it's going to be a little different because now everyone is gunning for her. And so I think that's going to be a different challenge for her that she didn't see last year. No one knew who she was. Now they do. So it's being able to counter those moves that she was able to do her freshman year.
Hanner is known to be just a rockin' place when it's at full capacity. How much will a full capacity Hanner for a game for your team just mean for y'all?
It's a lot. When you look on TV and you see teams that are successful, it's usually have a really great fan base. And I know Eagle Nation loves our Eagle athletes. And so whether it's football, baseball, men's basketball, we would love to have that push behind us with the women's basketball team. It makes everything that much fun. We talk about having fun. When people are cheering for you, hitting a big 3 or taking a charge or getting an and 1, you know, it just gives you that momentum. Maybe if you're down and you need, you know, a defensive chant from the crowd, it's different coming from just your 14 or 15 players on the bench. It's different when you have hundreds of people saying defense. And it helps me as a coach too, because sometimes I might be yelling something wrong. They don't need to hear me. Just hear the fans cheering for them and then keep on playing.
Well, we are looking forward to year 3 with your women's basketball team. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks.
Again, that was Anita Howard, head women's basketball coach. We'll be right back with more Blue White Weekly after this.